Hey, how's it going everyone? In this video, we have some big news on Matt Riddle, a potential spoiler for Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton, and a whole lot more. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get the latest wrestling news. So for our first story of today, we have some big news on Bryan Danielson's future with AEW. So despite the fact that AEW fired their biggest star in CM Punk, the company still has several big names like Bryan Danielson. However, it looks like his time with AEW won't last too much longer, because according to a report from Sports Illustrated, multiple sources close to Bryan Danielson have stated that Danielson would step away from full-time wrestling in the next year, and going forward, he would appear as a special attraction, similar to how Edge and The Undertaker worked during their final years in the ring. Next up, we have some news that WWE and LA Knights are having issues regarding his new contract. So last week it was reported that WWE and LA Knights were already negotiating a new deal that would see LA Knights stay with the company for several more years. However, it appears like the two sides have not been able to reach an agreement, because according to a new report from Fightful Select, both LA Knights and WWE are still very much far apart on money. As of right now, no deal has been agreed to and doesn't appear imminent, but it was noted that they will keep negotiating. Next, we have a potential spoiler on Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton for the NXT Women's Championship. So on this week's episode of NXT, Becky Lynch will be getting the opportunity to win the NXT Women's title, which is something that she never accomplished during her time in the Black and Gold brand. Well, during a recent episode of the Wrestling Observer, Dave Meltzer stated, "I wouldn't be surprised to see a title change. They're pushing that she's never won the title. I don't see the way WWE works that Tiffany Stratton is beating her. Basically, your choices are Becky wins the title or a cheap disqualification." So do you guys think Becky Lynch is going to win the NXT Women's Championship? Let me know in the comment section down below. Moving on to our next story, we have more bad news for Matt Riddle. So after Matt Riddle claimed on social media that he was essayed by an officer at the JFK airport over the weekend, an internal investigation is currently ongoing to check the serious accusation. And while the investigation continues, it looks like WWE has canceled their plans for Matt Riddle, as PW Insider reports that as of this moment, Matt Riddle is no longer expected to work this weekend's WWE live events in Idaho and Washington, which Riddle had been booked on. So with that being said, guys, that is all of the news that we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.